Yeah. Yes, sir. All right. Oops. Man, what the world? Guys, of course, I am getting this. I'm learning. I am learning so much. My goodness, broadcast settings. There we go. Camera. Let's go. Rear camera. There we go. All righty then. Let's go. I'm bored. Let's go. All right then. Okay. Here we go. All right. Okay. This is the show we're excited about today. We're really excited about it because let me tell you something. This is going to be amazing. Freaking amazing. And remember, if you have any comments or questions about any of the stuff I'm going to share with you. I'm going to take this sweater off. Yep. Yeah. Okay. If you have any questions, anything I'm going to share with you, all you have to do is just ask me. This is a live show. Some of you probably going to see my little waist trainer I got on. Anyway. All right. A couple of things really quick. Now, I keep looking back and forth. Let me put this probably right here. Let me see if that's going to be better for you guys. Yeah. All right. Cool. Yes, this is going to be a little bit better. All right, cool. All right, let's talk about it. All right, here we go. The topic is now. Remember, if anything I say, you have a question, hit on the comments. I'll be able to comment, and help you out. Okay. If anything I say is of value to you or anything like that, please like, subscribe to the channel TBYE. Now, if you stay to the end of the show, got a really good gift to you. Any of the books that I mentioned tonight, you get a free copy of the audio book. I will send it to you. All you have to do in the comments, send me the book. If you remember the name of it, just write the name down in the comments and I'll make sure I get that book to you. I'll send you a link. Okay. All right. Now here we go. The title of tonight's show is, this is TBYE, the best you ever, where we give you tips and strategies on becoming the best you've ever been. Okay. My name is Jeff Hansen, AKA the Silver Fox. And I'm just real quick introduction. A lot of you already know, homeless veteran, sleeping on the subways, learned a couple of things, started practicing a couple of things, totally changed my life. Okay. And some of these are tips and strategies that I share with you on manifestation, the law of average, quantum physics, the quantum field, and things like that. Okay. First things first. The title of this video is Become, Do, and Have. Okay. Become, do, and have. Now, the reason I came up with this, what was so amazing about this, I'm going to tell you right now, what was so amazing for me was that I realized that I'm a trainer, I'm a certified personal trainer. So I would get these people, they want to work out, right? And then I would say, okay, this is what we do. This is what I'm kind of programming you out on. This is your body fat and all this kind of stuff. Then I would say, okay, now you give me the days that you're going to show up. So let's say they say Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Okay, they would work like that for a week or two. And then all of a sudden, excuses, life happens, blah, 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 blah. And I kept getting this over and over and over again. And I'm saying, oh, they must have not been serious, or they didn't really want to do this, or they didn't really want to do that. But guess what? I was totally wrong. A lot of them want to do it, but they don't have the discipline. Now, if someone doesn't have the discipline, they'll give you a day and then they don't show up. So how do you fix that? How does someone create discipline for something that they don't have discipline for? That was something I personally ran up on in my life. I was like, how am I going to do something that I don't have discipline to do? Like, how am I going to get up in the morning if I don't have discipline to get up in the morning? And people say, no, you just got to want it. You just got to get up. But isn't there some, there's a reason why some people can get up and some don't. Well, some people, here's the answer. Some people just want it more than others. No, I don't think it's that. It's something else. It had to be something else. So I started thinking about it, and then I started learning about, quantum dynamics and the quantum field and how to create a quantum model in the quantum field that generates sufficient energy to now cause you to desire, move with energy that's not created in the physical world. I hope I didn't go too deep. I ain't want to slip off into the deep. What I mean by that is simply this. Have you ever went to sleep and the impact of the dream, the intensity of the dream, caused, when you woke up, the dream was over, but you still had the residual effects of the dream because of how it impacted you, how it made you feel. Maybe you was I woke up, there's times I'll be in the dream with money in my hand, and I knew I was about to wake up, so I would hold tight. But when I woke up, the money was gone, and I felt a real sense of loss. That's because in the quantum field, the subconscious mind does not see that as a dream. It sees it as a reality. So you're in your body, which is the manifestation of your subconscious mind, you react as if it was in the physical plane. I'm not even going to say it wasn't real. It is real in the quantum world, but it has not manifested in the physical world. See, your imagination, an image of nations, the reason why they give you, you were given an imagination is because you're going to be able to create things in that imagination or in the quantum field. And the realer it becomes in the quantum field, the energy crosses over into the physical world in the sense of your emotions, your energy, your focus, things that cause you now to act in the physical world that brings about a manifestation. For instance, I wanted a vehicle. So I hung up on my wall vehicles and things I wanted to do. I wanted to make. I wanted to get a vehicle. I want to drive Lyft. I want to drive Uber. And I want to make some money. Okay. Now that's very bland. That's not really specific, right? It's not compelling, right? But when I hung up the pictures and I wrote those are one of my goals, guess what? It became more real to me. So then every time I saw that, I thought about it and I said, oh man, I got to make sure. Let me go online and check all the things I need to have this car and to drive this Lyft. Then I realized your car couldn't be no more than 10 years old. It became more real. There was more details. The more details you have in the quantum world, the subconscious mind takes that as real. And the more detailed this is, guess what? The more real it becomes because you start to drive and you start to do things in the physical world simply caused by something in the quantum field. So look, you can, man, that works with anything. Let's say you want to get in the best shape of your life. And, in the past, you would start really good, and 4 to 6 weeks, you done fell off. Do you know why? Because in your world, in your physical world, well, let me put it like this: in your quantum world, in the quantum field, you have not created enough compelling evidence of its existence. So what you're gonna do, and like I said, I'm gonna teach you step by step by step. This video, I'm going to show you step by step how to do this. Okay. First, you have to have a desire that you do not presently have. And you probably wouldn't be watching the video if you didn't. That's one. You got to get a picture of it. not in your mind. You have to get a physical picture of what you want. Why? Because it's going to keep you focused. It's going to keep you locked in. You want to get a physical picture of it. You want to hang it up in places that you're going to look at every single day. If it's a picture of the body that you want, the physique that you want, the weight that you want, you're going to get that. You're going to hang it up. Three places I mainly do it. I hang it up. I hang it in my bedroom. I hang it up in my bathroom next to the bathroom mirror, and I hang it up in my kitchen. Why? Because when I look, those areas I look at every single day. Every time I see it, it becomes more detailed, meaning it adds detail in the quantum realm because it's not physically here yet. Every time I see it, quantum realm. Every time I watch a video with it, quantum realm. It's adding energy, adding detail, adding clarity. With clarity comes power. So now the more you see it, the more you form it in your subconscious mind, in the quantum field, it starts to radiate an energy. Why? Because you'll wake up thinking about it. You'll be walking down the street and you might see it if it's a car or whatever. You'll see it. Have you ever done this? You bought a car. Once you bought the car, you see more of that car than any other car. What happened? Did people just start buying the car? No. You became more sensitized to it. Meaning, what causes you to be more sensitized to it is in the quantum field. In the quantum field, you have this car. So that car is part of your life. In the quantum field, you're going to see everything you have in your life right now. You're going to see it. It's in the quantum field. And you can draw it up detailed. But the way you create something you don't have is you have to create that image in the quantum field. And you have to meditate on it. You got to think about it all the time until it becomes a compelling obsession, desire, and things of that nature. And now you're operating in the physical world based on desire of a compelling future. A future that's not even here yet. You are now generating energy from a vision that's not even in the physical yet. And the more energy you generate, the realer it comes. And I tell you this is another tip. If you add emotion to it, oh my God, it speeds it up. It causes the vibration to be stronger. It causes the energy to be more powerful. It's more compelling to you. Think about it. Martin Luther King had a dream, and the dream was so compelling, it changed his physical life. It changed his physical destiny. Barack Obama, same exact thing. Think about it. Michael Jackson, same exact thing. Changed their life because of the power generated in the quantum field, in the quantum world. Okay. Now, a lot of times, what I've realized is that when I work out, I literally work out. I'm a certified person, I work out, I have a gym next door. But if I stop watching workout videos, if I stop doing the things that keeps clarifying and rehearsing that in the quantum field, guess what? My motivation to working out changes. It goes down. It stops. I'm gonna tell you if you work out, check this out. If you work out regularly, I will guarantee you probably got a blender. You probably got a smoothie maker or a blender or something like that. I can tell you right now, you got some type of protein powder in your kitchen. Why do I know that? Because as you build your quantum dynamics start to happen in the quantum field, because you want to create that compelling future, guess what? That vision becomes clearer and clearer, and it starts to manifest in your physical world. You'll see that blender. That blender came out the quantum field because it wasn't here before that. That came out of the quantum field. What you do on social media will change based upon the energy radiating from the quantum field. Anything that you don't have a desire for, trust me, it's because it's not compelling in the quantum world. Anything in the quantum world that you constantly give your creative energies to, you constantly give your faith to, you constantly give your focus to, you constantly give your attention to, will radiate an energy that will manifest itself in the physical world. And if you add emotion to it, it speeds it up. Because remember, your attention is your request to the universe. Your attention is your request to the universe. It's like saying to someone that's in church, your prayers is what? Is your request to God. God is saying, how do you know, like, you ever heard this saying? I don't know, if you went to church, you hear this saying, man, you got to pray out of your carnal mind until you get spiritual. You know what they're really saying? They're saying you have to focus so much so on what you want till it sends a very strong and powerful jolt into the universe. And the universe says, yeah, they really want that. And then guess what happens? You start to manifest it. Let's say you pray for a job. Here's how it works. Excuse me. Here's how it works. Let's say you want a job. So you start focusing on what kind of job you want. You start looking on the internet. You start getting more details about it. Right? Okay. Now, as you get more details about it, what are you going to start doing now? Now you're going to start seeing like, oh, okay, they must work in that field, or they must work in that field. Let me give you a real example with me. I'm going to get my CDL license. What that is a commercial driver's license, okay? A CDL-A. And it's going to allow me to drive tractor trailers and start my trucking company and everything like that. Okay. The first thing that happened was this. I was paying attention to, I want to make more money. I want to make more money. I want to make more money. My goal was to be a millionaire by the time I'm 65 years old. Okay. So I figured out, I said, okay, I got to make more money, make more money. So opportunity. Now remember, what is my focus on? Making more money, right? And what is happening in the quantum field? It's starting to form some things, right? So it's sending me energy in my subconscious mind, which comes out of now it starts initiating actions, right? Because remember I told you about programming the subconscious mind and so on and so forth through repetition, emotionalized repetition? Okay. So now what happens is I start looking on the internet. While I'm driving, I'm thinking about it, right? Guess what happened? A guy that owns a trucking company got in my vehicle. So we're talking, and he asked me, he said, yo, do you drive full time? I said, yeah, I drive about 6 to 8 hours a day. He said, why don't you become a trucker? And I said, well, I make about $250. I'm bragging. I'm like, about $250. He said, dude, you can make 6,000, 7,000, 8,000 a week driving trucks. I was like, what? He said, yeah. He said, give me a call. Here's my number. Blah, 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 blah. I was like, yo, so I put that number away. Because what message was I sending the universe? I want to make more money. I want to make more money. I want to go to the next level of my life. So then I got another guy in the truck. I'm dropping him off to his truck because he drives. All right. He tells me, yo, if you get your CDL license, man, boom. Just to get hired with my company, I think the name of the company was JBL. If you just get hired, they're going to give you a bonus, a $20,000 bonus. I was like, what? So now what's happening? I'm getting excited. It's starting to manifest. Because long before I'm sitting in the truck driving, things has to manifest. I have to have my connections right. I have to get my CDL license. A lot of things. Those things start to generate because in the quantum field is starting to emanate more energy. Okay, now where am I getting my energy from? I'm not getting my energy from a predictable present or a predictable past. So I'm not repeating that. Something new has now entered my world, which is the dream of being a trucker. And remember, a vision is not existing on the physical plane. It's existing in the spiritual or the quantum world. But you get energy from it. Think about this. Have you ever went on vacation? Well, you was planning you planned a vacation. You're gonna go to Hawaii, right? You're gonna go to Hawaii. You're gonna get on the beach. You're gonna get a tan. You're gonna get all this. Okay, when did you get excited about it? When you got on the beach? Nope. I will bet that it was when you decided that you was gonna go. When you decided you was gonna go, were you in Hawaii? No. Had you packed your bags? No. Had you bought any tickets? No. So why were you excited? Where did that energy, where did that excitement come from? It came from the quantum world. The world where you had already seen yourself on the beach, seen yourself getting a tan, seen yourself doing all the things you wanted to do. That's how it works. And now, 6 weeks later, 2 months later, you're on the beaches of Hawaii because a compelling vision came to you. You got emotional about it. You got serious about it. It generated an energy that caused you to go through the steps, whatever obstacles, go through the steps to now you're on Hawaii, on the beaches of Hawaii. You can do it for a Hawaii trip. You can do it for your vacation. You can do it for a relationship. You can do it for a car that you want. You can do it for anything you want. Thank you, someone. I see a Facebook user. I don't know. You might not put your name in, so I don't know who it is. But thank you for the comments. 100%, guys. You could do it for your physical, your physical fitness. You can do it for all of that. And I'm gonna tell you. And what's powerful about it is this. My phone is being used. I'm using my phone for the camera. But let me share with you something. When I was 49 years old, I weighed 171 pounds. I was 6'2", 171 pounds. That's very thin. All my life I had been thin guy. I was in gymnastics. I was, in the Marine Corps, but I was very thin. So I wanted to be heavier. I wanted to get to, I remember I saw a picture of Muhammad Ali at 218 pounds. I said, yo, that's a good physique. You got the legs, you got the body, That's what I wanted. So then I'm looking. Now, remember, it starts with what? A desire for something that's not in the physical world. My desire was to gain weight, to get more muscular, to get bigger and more muscular. So what happened was, boom, got that. Now, as I'm looking through it and I'm starting to do a little workout, whatever, here's what happens. I run up on a picture of a guy called, his name is Simeon Panda. He's about 6'1", 6'2", 225, 235 pounds. Ripped. One of the best in the world. I said, okay, this is something compelling to shoot at. Muhammad Ali was great, but this is something to shoot at because it was more muscular, so on and so forth. Ali was built like a boxer. This guy was built like a bodybuilder. That's what I wanted. Now, I didn't want to be all like that, but I wanted to carry some more muscle. And 225, 228 was about right. Here I am 11 years later. Now, mind you, when I first discovered this, right? When I first saw this guy's body, I didn't know about quantum physics. I didn't know how to manipulate the energy, and I didn't know how to do it. And because I didn't know how to do it, it took me longer. But today, I am 6'1", 6'2". I weigh about 224, 225. Why? And mind you, I'm 60 years old. I'm more muscular and stronger now than I've ever been. Why? Because in my world, I built that image in the quantum world. And as I continue to build it and continue to feed it my energy, it continues to give me energy that creates a compelling future that doesn't naturally exist. Now, here's what I would say. Is there any questions? Any questions whatsoever? If there's any questions, I can answer your questions now. Just let me know, write them in the comments, and I will gladly answer your questions, okay? A couple of things I would like to say. One, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. If something I said you liked, something I said helped you out. Also, I want to thank all the guys that was in the last, watch my last video that shared the video. Please share this video so we get more viewers and so we can get the word out there and it can help some people and this, that, and the other. If you found something that helped you, share it so others will find the same thing. And we had a good response on the last video. Also, anyone, if you want the book, if you was here for the whole video, because it's just about ending, we've been on here about 24, 25 minutes. And you guys know that I like to keep my videos, shorter, 15, 20 minutes, and we're already up to 25 minutes. If you want the book, there's a book called You Are the Placebo by Joe Dispenza. I suggest you definitely listen to this guy. This is where I got most of my information from. Not only did I watch his videos, but I listened to what he was saying and how he was saying it. I looked up these words, epigenetics and all this kind of things. His story is amazing. He rebuilt. He got into a car accident. This just give you a little bit. He got into a car accident when he was younger, and it actually cracked his spine and messed, just destroyed his vertebrae in his back. The doctors, the prognosis was he would never be able to walk again unless he get these steel rods in his back and the whole nine. He decided that there was an intelligence. He decided, I'm gonna go into the quantum world, and what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna rebuild my vertebrae in the quantum world. And he did it step by step, step by painful step. 9 months later, he walked out of the hospital with no steel in his back, with a full redeveloped vertebrae. Amazing. That's Dr. Joe Dispenza. You are the placebo. And just because you guys stayed, just because you guys were just faithful in doing, and listening to me, I'm going to send you a copy of the book, You Are the Placebo by Joe Dispenza. It's an audio book, but I'll send it to you, I promise, okay? If you do it in the comments and say, make sure, I want the book, I want the audio book, I'll know exactly who I'm sending it to. So, because I really don't know who you are if you tuned in. But please, if you're watching this on Facebook, please, in the comments, definitely leave your name, maybe your email address. But I will send you the link so that on Facebook, I'll just send you the message. I'll send you the link. Okay, you go on the link, you let us know where you want it, and we'll send you the book. Okay, God bless you guys. Thank you so much for supporting. Okay, this is Jeff Hansen, aka the Silver Fox, with TBYE, the best you ever. And this is where we give you tips and strategies on becoming the best you've ever been, because we know that the best you will create your best life ever. God bless you, and may heaven smile upon you.